Imagine sitting in a sunlit office in Austin, Texas, surrounded by stacks of property files and maps dotted with pins. Gary Keller is there, mid-conversation with a savvy investor who just closed a six-figure deal on 4 rental homes, all while sipping black coffee. But here's the twist. This investor isn't lucky. It's method, a system so sharp it slices through common real estate myths. What exactly is this system, and can anyone really become a millionaire through real estate? Let's dive in. Before you buy your first rental property, beware. Most people get tangled in myths that stall their money-making journey before it starts. Gary shares a story from one of his first millionaire investors, a schoolteacher in Denver who thought she needed a fortune to start. She paralyzed herself with doubts. "I can't start small, it's too risky." Turns out, she started with just one modest duplex, proving small can scale to millions. Think of your mind like a radio dial. If it's tuned to scarcity, you hear static and bad advice. Millionaire investors fine-tune this dial to abundance, filtering out noise. This mindset acts like an internal GPS, guiding you to opportunities others overlook, much like a treasure hunter spotting maps where others see blank paper. Keller insists wealth isn't about quick strikes. It's a slow burn sauna, not a sprint. Millionaires know to hang in for decades, letting compound rental income and property appreciation stack quietly. Like a tree growing tall and steady, each season adds rings you don't notice daily, but that build immense strength over time. You've studied the myths. Now how do you find the perfect deal? Here, as how the pros separate the shiny from the junk in real estate. Gary recounts a story from a Silicon Valley engineer turned investor who refused to buy any property without certain criteria: cash flow, appreciation potential, and manageable management. He called this his white space, a checklist which filtered hundreds of properties down to the few diamonds. Negotiations aren't just number games, they're chess. Like a skilled player, you zero in on the terms, price, financing, contingencies, each a lever that can flip a deal from mediocre to gold. Understanding which switches to flip is like having the master key that opens the best doors. Millionaire investors don't go it alone. Keller calls the essential team your dream team. A sharp real estate agent who knows local valleys and peaks, a savvy lender who bends rules creatively, and a contractor who turns fixer-uppers into cash cows. This team multiplies your buying power like a force multiplier on the battlefield. Finding deals is just the start. The secret sauce, tracking your progress and knowing exactly where your money stands. One veteran investor out of Atlanta used a simple spreadsheet to track every dollar invested, every income flow, and every debt paid off. This clarity kept him laser-focused. It was like having a financial crystal ball. He adjusted strategies monthly, growing his portfolio from 2 to 20 properties in under 10 years. Lead generation isn't luck, it's discipline. Top investors treat it like watering a garden. Daily nurturing creates a steady stream of seller leads. Keller compares this gratefully to fishing with a net rather than a rod. You catch way more fish when you cast wide and consistently. The final leap happens when you stop thinking like a lone ranger and start scaling systems. By reinvesting profits and leveraging the dream team, one investor turned 3 modest rentals into a 200-property empire in less than 2 decades. The surprise? It's less about hustle, more about smart system building. Remember that Austin office? Our investor started where you are, full of questions and eager for a system. And that's exactly the point. Real estate millionaire status isn't luck or a secret handshake. It's about rewiring your beliefs, crafting unshakable criteria, and tracking your wins like a hawk. Try this, grab a notebook and write down your top 3 criteria for your first property. Start small, start smart. The millionaire investor in you, already waiting. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.